First off, I just want to say hats off to Spence, man. I know that's a really tough injury. That's one of my brothers. We built a close bond, throughout the last couple of years. So definitely with him. Prayers out to him. I spoke to him earlier today. He seemed to be in good spirits, but definitely praying for him, fighting for him for the rest of the season for sure. I didn't even hear your question, though. What'd you say?
What was the difference in the overtime period tonight?
It was a tough game. We were fighting. We played last night, so I feel like we had some heavy legs. They played hard. They made a lot of tough floaters down the stretch. We just, we couldn't get the stops necessary down the stretch. Couldn't make the shots necessary. But I felt like we fought hard all night. We'll watch the film and get better from it.
And how hard you guys fought a competitive game shorthanded. How much did the experience going back to the bubble with some of the guys like a Chris Chioza and a TLC help you in tonight's game as far as continuity?
Yeah, those guys played their butts off tonight. They played extremely hard, especially Cheese not playing a lot up until this point. And then TLC coming in, knocking down shots, doing what he does. Those guys were huge for us tonight. We're going to need them, all season long, next man up mentality.
Brian Lewis, New York Post.
Hey, Caris, I'm curious if you largely attribute to the overtime shooting to just tired legs. And I guess, secondly, do you have any idea how your role might change with Spencer, unfortunately, out now?
Yeah, tired legs. You could attribute to a lot of things. We played tough defense all night. I felt like we were kind of playing catch-up all night as well. So, when you're playing catch-up, it's a different ball game. You're playing from behind. So they played a great game, though. I don't want to put it all on the game last night, but they played a tough game. As far as my role, I'm not sure yet. Spencer's injury kind of just happened, so we'll see.
Greg Logan, Newsday. Greg, we can't hear you. We'll go to Alex Schiffer, The Athletic.
Hey, Caris, I'm curious what you've thought of Tim's performance. He's given you guys 2 good games in a row now.
Yeah, Tim played really well tonight. Being confident, knocking down shots, that's not easy to do, especially what he did last night. Sitting the whole game and then coming in, knocking down 3 huge threes. I think it was 3 threes late in that game. And then tonight, same thing. As soon as he checked in the game, he shoots his next shot as if the last shot didn't happen. All you can ask for as a shooter, short memory, and just let it fly. And I think he's done a great job of getting better, since he's been with us. You see him expanding his game a little bit as well.
Christian Winfield, New York Daily News.
Hey, Caris, 2 questions here for you. One, can you walk us through what you saw on the last possession of regulation and what the last play of overtime was supposed to look like? And second, can you just talk about the matchup with Valanciunas? He can be difficult. He could be a handful out there. So how did he make life difficult for you guys?
Yeah, Valanciunas was huge tonight on the glass and then finishing everything down low. They play a different ball screen defense where he's kind of just standing in the paint. Kind of makes you second guess what you're doing down there. So he's definitely a threat down there for sure. As far as the play going into overtime in regulation, just ISO up top. I practice that shot every day. I live with that. In overtime, I think we were supposed to inbound it to me. I think Landry probably saw it was a little crowded, so he just hit Joe, next closest man, and Joe shot a 3. We were down 2. If that would have went in, we'd have been up 1. So we'll live with that as well.
We'll try Greg Logan again, Newsday.
That was basically my question, Caris, is did you consider driving it all at the end of regulation because you're so effective at that?
I just kind of answered that for you, so you got it.
Thanks, Caris, for your time.
Yep.